Today on the channel from Elite Series 89, we've got Iraqi sympathizer Sergeant Slaughter. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for a WWE Elite Series 89 from Mattel Sergeant Slaughter unboxing and review today. And we've got Iraqi sympathizer Sergeant Slaughter, and 2021 is really turning into the year of Sergeant Slaughter. We've got this Elite, of course. We got the San Diego Comic-Con Ultimate Edition. We've got the WWE Masters of the Universe figure coming out momentarily. And then you've got the Valaverse G.I. Joe style figure coming, I believe, November, December of 2021. So it really is the year of Sergeant Slaughter, and it just asks that question when you think of the year of Sergeant Slaughter. You just say to yourself, what's a Nemesis Enforcer? As you guys remember, Sergeant Slaughter said that to me many moons ago when I met him. I said, Sarge, how about that great match you had with Nemesis Enforcer? And he said, what's a Nemesis Enforcer? And that tells you all you need to know. And probably one of the reasons Nemesis Enforcer beat him up so bad in that G.I. Joe movie that he turned into an Iraqi sympathizer. And I'll never forget Sergeant Slaughter for that. Not so much joining Iraq. You know, I was little at the time. I didn't really understand all that kind of stuff going on. But I really did not like the whole bit where he beat the Ultimate Warrior at the Royal Rumble from the world title. I forever then was against Sergeant Slaughter. I remember when he wanted his country back, I said, nope, you're out of here. You should have done the right thing. Hey, I'm calling this match off. Macho Man interfered. Give Warrior his title. Maybe we can run this back at Saturday Night's Main Event or another show down the line. That's what Sarge should have done. Instead, no, he took that title. He took the purple title from the Warrior and broke all of the world's hearts in the process. So we're going to unbox this one. We'll be able to be a little sad, but we'll look through that bias and we'll take a real look at this Sergeant Slaughter. And we're going to do this review like we do all the reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. And we'll see where it goes from there. And we got some comparisons to do at the end as usual as well. So let's look at the packaging first. Now, we first saw this brand new packaging in the Top Picks line. What did we do? Roman Reigns on the channel and Jeff Hardy. That was our first go-around with this, but now this is our first true go-around in the modern-day Elite set, where the other ones were Top Picks. This is our traditional line with Elite 89. So I really do like this package. It grows on me more and more every day. I know some people don't like it. I just think the change, it was time. Sometimes things get stale. We always talk about it. I'm sure somebody might put in the comments there, well, Kyle, you love package uniformity, and I do love package uniformity. Jack's Classic Superstars look no farther than that. But Mattel Elites have changed every year. Not as drastic as this every year, but they've had changes every year. So that went out the window long, long ago. So it doesn't really matter at this point anymore in my eyes. That's the way I see it, but you can tell me how you see it in the comments below. But I will tell you guys, it feels like this cardboard and plastic's just not as durable and tough as packages of the past. I don't know if it was the more squared box, rectangle box that we got with the old Elites that kind of held it together, or this is kind of crazily shaped a little bit with some curves and some deep dives to it. But it just has a big squish to it. I could see this stuff getting banged up and dented and dinged and ripped very easily. And I almost wonder, as we know, world shipping issues, cardboard, plastic being increasingly difficult to find and secure by manufacturers, if that could be some of that. They're using less amounts of cardboard, more filler, lesser plastic, stuff like that to save money, and maybe they don't have availability to it. There could be. I'm not a packaging master out there. I just play one on YouTube from time to time. But there might be some of that going on, or it could just be the way the package is shaped now, but it doesn't have the sturdiness. So for you Mint On Card collectors, you might have some challenges, more challenges than you've had in the past to get Mint On Card from, you know, mail and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to point that out at the beginning here before we jump too far in, but let's take a look at Sergeant Slaughter. Let's look at him. I like this big WWE logo. I know some people do not like that, but I really do think it's all about branding at the end of the day. Easy for me to say. It's about branding at the end of the day. When you have AEW right on the peg shelves right next to you, you need something that really calls out WWE. AEW is a big deal. I love AEW, watching it more than WWE these days, like most of you guys probably watching this video. However, at the end of the day, the majority of the world still is WWE. That's what they think, especially kids out there. They have a big kids demographic. When grandma's at the store buying figures, she's going to be looking for this seal. They've done a great job branding. People know what the WWE logo is. And, you know, you got to always think about those grandmas, those aunts and uncles, those parents out there shopping. So I like that a lot. And what else I like? I like this little glamour shot of the Sarge down there. Beautiful. You got his name. Everything you need to know what this is right away. You don't have to look for it for a long time. Bam, WWE. Bam, Sergeant Slaughter. Bam, you know what you're getting. Elite 89 up top, of course. You got the Elite logo. Kind of got a little graphic there with a little bit of light putting the plastic through there. Beautiful shot of the Sarge over here, looking only like he can look. Just looking like he's ready to ask me about Nemesis Enforcer. Now tell me more about this Nemesis Enforcer, is what he wanted to say, I'm sure. True Effects, of course. We got that logo there, and this is where we got the little bit of the slope going on. You got Sergeant Slaughter's name. Elite Collection down below. Very cool. All in all, I do like the change as a whole. I think it's a good change. I hate change sometimes, but I really do think they did as best of a job they could have done with this. On the back, very similar to prior Elites, you got a glamour shot of the Sarge in the ring right there. We got the cross cell down below. We're encouraging the future generation through play down there. The new Mattel tagline going on. You got the tail of the tape and a little blurb on the Sarge, so you guys know I'm a sucker for a blurb, and I appreciate Mattel always putting these blurbs on these packaging. Big fan of a blurb. And let's read this blurb. Let's see what it says here. But first, from Paris Island, South Carolina. Beautiful this time of year, especially if you're going to be in the Marine Corps and stuff. Then it's really beautiful. Height 6'5", weight 310 pounds. Finisher, that old Cobra clutch. You know Cobra. You got to watch out. He'd stick those on those dreadnoughts. He wouldn't discriminate. He put it on Zartan, Cobra Commander. Just couldn't quite get it on Nemesis Enforcer, though. But when you're fighting an alien being from Cobra Law, well, it's pretty tough. Career highlights, WWE Champion, WWE Hall of Fame inductee. Yes, and I've also seen him inducted into the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame up in Waterloo, Iowa. Cheap plug. Visit me there next July. Sergeant Slaughter vowed to end the immortal puke Hulk Hogan and all his puke-maniacs by walking away as the reigning WWE Champion at WrestleMania 7. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. I always hated it when he called people pukes and stuff. I don't know. It's just, I liked maggots. Maggots I was good with. Puke just seemed very forced and very, I don't know, not as intimidating to me. But anyways, I'm still trying to learn how to unbox these. I forget there is tape on the bottom, so it's almost like the Ultimate Edition. Oh, I thought I got all the tape, but no, didn't really get it all. And same with the top, I believe, too. Yep. So, anyways, it's all falling apart. Well, I'll get that out, I guess. Packaging, see you later up high. The new backgrounds here, I do miss the blue, but we'll take the red, I guess. I don't really have a choice in the matter. We got that WWE logo with kind of a light going through there. See you later. Oh, and Sarge is buckled in, too. He's buckled in a couple spots with some rubber bands. There he is in the plastic prison. Sarge looking only like he can look. But we get a lot of accessories here. We get an extra set of hands. We get elbow pads. We get his riding crop. Very famous riding crop for the Sarge. Got to have those. Let's pop them out. Not as many hands as we got with the Ultimate Edition, of course, because that's the Ultimate Edition. But I do like the extra sets of hands. We talk about it all the time. That really gives more expression to the figure. It really takes that figure to the old next level is what that does. Pulling the Sarge out here. There it is. See you later. Now, we're getting a lot of reuse here. I'm fairly confident. We're going to compare him to the Colonel Mustafa figure we just recently got. Part of the SummerSlam, what would that be, Series 86. Target exclusive. Getting the Sarge out here. He's even got a band over his head with holding his glasses in. So I do appreciate that. That tells you Mattel knows, hey, these glasses aren't staying on real well. We better buckle them in. To me, that says maybe we better make better glasses. That's what I would kind of think. But who knows? Is what it is. But he does have sunglasses on. I gotta be honest, these are probably my least favorite sunglasses we get from Mattel. They just really look like old man glasses, kind of. They just, I don't know, something's off about them. Something's off about them. But we do get some extra hands with the Sarge. We get a pointing finger, so you can choose which hand you want to be pointing. And then we get 2 open hands. You guys know me. I would have liked to seen at least 1 fist in here. You always need a wrestler should always have at least 1 fist. Don't have to give me 2, but at least give me 1. Give me that option, because these are wrestlers. These are toys at the end of the day. Now, we've seen a lot of this before. It really feels like we're looking at Colonel Mustafa all over again. We get the bottom here, the tan kind of army desert camo, not camo, I guess, but army desert gear that Slaughter wore back in the day. We've got that same top going on with Slaughter, and I might as well pull Colonel Mustafa right here. We'll stick him to the side. I mean, the bottom down, they are the exact same figure. Mustafa's got a little bit of silver on his belt. Definitely different boots on Mustafa, of course, but a lot of reuse there. But I don't hate that because you got to get the most out of your molds, and that makes sense to me at the end of the day. So I have no problems with that there. Is it the exact same shirt? I'm pretty sure it is. It fits a little bit better on Slaughter than it does on Mustafa, I will say that. It's kind of funny how Slaughter's got the face like he's all mad, you know, kind of like he would have been, where Colonel Mustafa's got a cheesy, kind of funny laugh grin on his face. That's kind of a mistake there. I mean, this is supposed to be really heel time, Colonel Mustafa Iron Sheik. They should have had a mad face on here instead of the Steve Harvey Family Feud face going on there. But it's okay. Are these hats the same, the berets? Exact same berets, so getting the most out of your money, or your molds, you got to put that beret. So we got the same beret with Mustafa that we got with Slaughter. I should say, too, I'm hopeful in the future we get General Adnan. We really need that to complete the Holy Trinity here of Iraqi sympathizers. I hope we do get that in the future. It would be a real miss if we did not. And one miss that they didn't hit is they really knocked it out of the park here, giving us this colored. I don't think we've ever got these colored elbow pads in the past, this kind of maroonish, reddish color. But Slaughter did wear these during this time, so I really like and I appreciate they just didn't give us generic black ones. They went above and beyond, gave us correct elbow pads here. I know it has confused some people in the package saying, what are those going on? But you couldn't get the coat on over those elbow pads. So a little choose your own adventure, as not everybody is going to display this with his jacket on. Some people will display him as wrestler, and obviously kids out there will be playing with this figure. I want to take these glasses off, see what we got going on here. It's a pretty good Slaughter. I always drives me nuts. That little poof of hair there just drives me crazy. I guess he had that, but it just seems more pronounced on an action figure to me. It just looks goofy. I'm going to have the Slaughter with the glasses on and the hat on, so I really won't see that a whole lot. Underneath, he's got to have his camo on. Yep. So we got the camo underneath here for Slaughter. I mean, this is what he should have. Always looked really good, though, this Slaughter with the camo shirt with the singlet over the top, but then the red, these elbow pads. It always had a good look, a good eye-appealing look to me. I really stood out with those elbow pads. So Slaughter was quite fashionable back then in the 90s, I would say. Articulation-wise, do we got double jointed? No, why don't I just take this jacket off, huh? Should we just get this jacket off and get it over with? Let's take the Sarge's jacket. Now, I will say, I feel like this material on this jacket isn't the strongest. I would be shocked if it didn't maybe rip on some people, and especially over time. I can already kind of see the frayingness where you can almost see through it, like it's been just through the washer a million times. That's kind of what I get that feeling on the jacket. Gosh, it's tough to get off. Will it ever go back on? That's always the worry, but it comes off. But yeah, there we go. Jacket. Yeah, I like this. I like this. He does not have double jointed elbows. He does not have any staining from the jacket, so we like to hear that. Single jointed elbows on the Sarge here. But we do have double jointed knees. We do got the ankle rockers up and down. The ankles are always tough on these. Some of them almost feel like they're fused sometimes. You got the waist that turns. You got the ab crunch. You got the thigh swivel, you got the legs that go up and down, all that fun stuff. The cool thing is, that started, I believe, with Series 88, is all the heads can just be popped off. I love that. That's a great feature. Instead of having to do the old hot water boil trick and stuff, you can just pop them in on and off, which is great for removing coats and accessories, and then head swaps and stuff like that if you're into that kind of game. I will grab the Sergeant Slaughter Ultimate Edition right here. I did forget to mention, he does come with his riding crop, the identical riding crop we got with Sergeant Slaughter Ultimate Edition. So we're getting the most out of our molds, getting the most of our accessories. That makes sense to me. I understand that, and that's exactly what they did right there. I don't really mind this Slaughter head. The more I look at it, the more I like it. I didn't really like it at first. What I was thinking is, you know, the Ultimate Edition came with multiple heads out there. I was thinking about popping one off and maybe moving some things around, but you guys know I'm such a purist most of the time. If I'm going to move things around, I get extra ones so I don't mess it up. I always wanted to keep it pure as possible. I don't know, it's not too different of a head sculpt, actually. Actually, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, but a little different. There's a little different. The mouth's the same. It's just the eyes, and this could be my one. He's got shifty eyes to the side, like he's looking over to the side. This one's more dead on. That's really the only change between the two. So you can mix and match the heads if you want and choose your own adventure. I know a lot of people out there like to do that. I don't fault anybody for that, but you guys know me. I'm a purist. I'm a purist at heart. But boy, I like this Slaughter. I like it more now that I have it out of the package. I like the robe and all that on it, but I wouldn't, I don't know. That robe, I don't know, robe? Why do I keep calling it a robe? Jacket? How about a jacket, Kyle? Yeah, it's a jacket. I like the jackets. I don't know. There's something missing, and I don't know if it's maybe the Iraqi kind of metals and stuff like that. I think maybe that's what's missing from the jacket. It always helped break it up a little bit. I think that is what's missing. I wish it had that. I'm sure somebody out there will have a third party, a little lapel or something you can stick on there, so that is always an option as well. Ringside stands, do they fit? Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save 10%, of course. You guys know the drill by now. But he fits like a glove, as he should. Not too shabby, though, all in all. I don't know. Is it the best Sergeant Slaughter figure of all time? Absolutely not. Would I have been opposed if he would have came with the purple world title belt? Absolutely not. I think we would all have loved to have that title. I'm sure we'll get it one of these days out there, but it would have been really cool to get it with this one. But we did get a fair amount of accessories, even though we've had those accessories in the past. But I do like the Slaughter. It's just nowhere near my favorite. It's not above the Ultimate Edition for me. But I'm glad we got an Iraqi sympathizer version of Sergeant Slaughter. Now we just need a General Adnan. We can't have a Barbarian Warlord situation, can we? Can we? I gotta think General Adnan would be another good store exclusive down the line. Walmart, Target, do something like that. Online, do something for us. How about a box set of really deep cut guys via Ringside or somebody? Let's go with that. We'll do that. But I like the Sergeant Slaughter for what it is. Now you at least got a tag team of these two. It's an era of Sergeant Slaughter that really has not been touched on in figure form, so it does feel like new ground is broken here. I would recommend this. I feel like if you're a Legends collector, you really definitely have to have this Sergeant Slaughter, and I think he will be a popular one in Elite Series 89. So there it is. Sergeant Slaughter, Ultimate Sergeant Slaughter 89, and then his old buddy, Colonel Mustafa. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this WWE Elite Series 89 unboxing and review. Make sure you leave me a comment down below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And of course, follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, and of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. For Elite Series 89, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.